Anytime you've done a lot of programming or a lot of patching or created a lot of information that you'd like to not lose in case the console is run over by a truck or anything like that, it's a good idea to save your show. There's two kinds of saving on a ColorSource console, both of which are done from the Files menu under Setup. So we tap Setup, we tap Files. Along the top of the File Handling tab, we see Save and Save As. This is how I can save the show file to the memory on the console itself. I'll call this something very simple right now, show. So it saved my show with the name of show. If I want to find this file again, I come back into this menu and I hit open, and you can see I have many shows stored on this particular console, and there's the one I just saved called show. To open it, I would tap its name, hit accept, and it would open basically the exact same show I have open right now. But this is how I could open any of the shows inside the console memory. To not open a show, tap cancel. From this point forward, I can use the save key to save to this show name over and over again. If I wish to save it to a new name, I would once again use the Save As key. This console does not have a clock inside of it. So as you're programming, if you wish to keep copies from previous sessions or a morning show, afternoon show, Tuesday show, Wednesday show, in order to have a date stamp to give you some idea of where you were in the programming process when you saved that show, simply add that information to the show name as you go. And that's how you can keep track of what's the most recent one, what's an older one, and not lose any information during your programming session if that's the way you wish to work. So save and save as always works with saving to the console itself. I have a USB stick plugged into the back of this console because I wish to export my show as a backup to this external medium, my USB stick. To do that, I'm going to hit the Show Files button, and I'm going to use the Export key to export my show to the USB stick as a backup. I'm going to confirm that I really wish to do that. This show only has a patch in it, so it goes very quickly, and it saves a copy off to the USB stick for safekeeping. If this is a show file on a ColorSource AV console, where you're using a lot of media, sound cues, visual effects, or image cues, the export function will take those audio clips and those imported or stock images that you've used and export those along with the show file. This way, the entire show file remains intact, and you'll have all the media files you need to make that show happen properly, even if you move the show to a completely different ColorSource AV console. This is why saving to USB is called export. It's to make certain that all of the bits of information that you need are successfully exported from the console and saved. To read from a USB stick, again, show files, import, and that's how you bring a show file in from your USB stick.